So what happened when you get your first job? Are you alone? You will be handled tasks, they will judge you. What is going to happen your first day in your first job as a software developer? Let me tell you right now. Welcome to my channel, Domenico Solazzi here. Today we have like a very interesting topic, that is what to expect as a junior developer when you start your first job. I get to talk to so many people online, and many of them are a bit frustrated because like maybe they are doing tutorial after tutorial, they want to get that first job as a front-end developer, as a mobile developer, as a back-end developer, whatever it is, but they feel frustrated because they never feel really ready, and they feel that they will never be ready. They're a bit afraid of that big jump that is like the first job. It's very different than doing just tutorial, but I think at some point you need to do that jump. You need to apply, and you need to get that experience that you need to become like even better software developer. You make that jump and you are like in a new field, right? So it's like, what should I expect? You will be alone. What if they judge me? There would be like someone mentor me, or what if I cannot finish my task? And these are all common worries for people that is looking for their first job as a software developer, but I think they are just normal worries. But this video wants to help you to answer to this question and make you more comfortable moving towards that first job, that in this fantastic career that is software development. Let's start with, okay, you want to be a developer. There is some baggage of knowledge that of course you need to have. So you cannot go in a first job as a software developer without knowing nothing about software development. So there are like a few skills that you need to build before you apply for the first job. So do you know what programming is? Do you know, can you resonate with a problem? So doing like problem solving. So I give you this problem, can you try to figure it out, the solution by yourself? Do you know how the internet works? Do you know how data is moving from a PC in this room to your house through the internet? Do you know how that works? Do you know what a variable is, what a function is? Do you know, can you create like a small programs that take an input and throw out an output? Or if you are a front-end developer, do you know what HTML, CSS, JavaScript are, how they are interacted with each other? Have you learned any framework as a front-end developer? Can you build like a simple landing page? Do you know how interactivity in JavaScript works? And such. So there is like a baggage of knowledge that you really need to know if you want to work in software development. So there are like a certain skill, and I think I will make a new video about the kind of skill that you need as a software developer, as a junior developer for your first job. But in this, like, I can give you like a rough idea that you need to know like about programming, you need to know about problem solving, you need to know how the networking works, so how the internet works and all this kind of stuff. But I think like as a junior developer, it's very important the attitude. Is the attitude of learning, keeping learning. So it's like if you don't know something, you keep learning and learning and learning, and that is super important. So it's like you need to know how to learn new skill even when you don't have them. You need to have that skill of keeping learning whenever you don't know something. They will not expect from a junior developer to know everything, but they will expect that kind of attitude to then be able to learn anything that is needed to be learned. And that is like one of the most important skills that companies look when betting on junior developer. So when you start a new job as a junior developer, okay, this is like the first day. What happened? They just throw to me like a task and I needed to finish like in 2 hours? Or do I need just, I don't know, will I be alone? So nothing of all of this. Of course, I cannot talk for every company because every company is different, but most company have like an onboarding phase. You will learn about the software that is built, you will learn about the business, you will learn about all the different software teams, you will meet people that you will need to talk, interact daily. They will tell you about the best practice, and probably in the first weeks they will give you like a small task to be achieved, and they will be there helping you trying to solve it if you cannot finish in time. Most of the time they will give you something that is not so critical, so that is like you can be more confident and quiet and calm to solve it, so that it's like you don't get that stress after 1 week or 1 month or 1 year. I don't know how long is the onboarding, but yeah, you understood what I mean. As I say, you will not be alone during the onboarding, and you will not sit in a corner alone without knowing what to do. There will be something to do, there will be something to learn, people, processes, business, the software teams, and probably you have like small tasks to solve, but all at the right pace. So don't worry for that. When you arrive in the first job, there will be like time for learning, there will be time to settle down and learn anything you need to get at the right speed wherever they want you to be. Another common question that I get is, will I get a mentor? And the answer is probably yes. I cannot tell you there's like every company has a mentor program for junior developer. This differ by company to company. So some company has like mentorship program and some doesn't. But in either way, you will have like someone to talk, someone that will guide you through the software development processes, like setting up your PC or Mac, helping understanding how Scrum works in their team, if they are doing Scrum, if they are doing Kanban, how they are doing their best practices. They are probably like the people like giving you like the first task and be there always like whenever you have a question. And one important point, these people is there to make your onboarding the best as possible. And if you have a question, ask question, because they are there to answer you. Don't be afraid, there is never like the stupid question, and if you have one, just ask. Better ask than sitting there for hours and hours wondering about something, when maybe just asking to someone will solve your problem in 5 minutes. Talking about tasks, like you will be handled few tasks, one or few tasks during the first weeks in the new company. So what will happen? As I say, like you will not be alone, and there will be always someone there for you. So my suggestion, you as a developer, if you have like some problem solving skills, try to find your way to solve the problem. Try to Google, try different things, but after a while, if you get stuck, ask question to your mentor or the software developers that are close to you, because probably they can point you to the right resource, the right documentation in their software, or whatever or maybe they will just help you directly to solve whatever task you are trying to solve. But try to always ask when you get stuck, and then when they point you to a resource, then go learn, try new things, and if you get stuck again, go back. The onboarding phase is for that, for making you comfortable, that is like you feel comfortable in the team and the team members are there for you. A little note on this, just don't be the guy that start asking question after question after question when they didn't even try one thing to solve the problem. You need to solve the problem, you need to try to find your solution. There is Google there for helping you, trying to problem solve and find the solution, like try to search on Google, and then when you get stuck, you go and ask to your team members. And now another question arises. It says like go and talk to people and ask for help, but who you should ask for help? Of course, if you have a mentor, that's easy. I will ask to my mentor and the mentor will point me to the right person. But what if I don't have a mentor? So that's where it's up to you to start building relationship. Don't just be in the corner, and start to talk to your team members, start to talk to people that's even they are outside the software development team, designers, marketers, your CEO, your CTO, to anyone you can talk to. Start building relationship, because when in this small chat that you will have with them, they will tell you more and more information about the business, about the people around that are around you, and you will learn more about them. So you will start to learn who you should ask for a particular thing to the right person. So just for conclude, build a relationship. That is super important. That is important in any job. I don't think just in software development. Try like to be calm. Don't stress too much. There is time for onboarding and you will have that time. When they give you a task, try to find a solution. When you get stuck, ask for help. And as I say, they will not expect from you to know everything that there is like in front end, back end, how full stack developer. You will have like the time to learn. Just have the right attitude when you start your first job, because that is super important. Just like when you don't know something, understand, ask, and then go and learn whatever the other team members are point you to the right resource. Go and learn. That is super important, because with that attitude you will get up to speed very fast, and that will be just thanks to you, not to your team members, not to anyone else. It's just like it's your attitude that will make you a great developer. Hope this video was helpful. Subscribe to my channel. We are in 2020, we are in pandemic time, but it's like, so this is the perfect time to subscribe to my channel. That will be super helpful for me. Engage in my comments. Try to tell me what you think, like what you expect as a first job as a software developer. What are your worries? Leave a comment below, so it's like then we can start that conversation. And yeah, subscribe. Click that like button, click that notification bell so you get notified when my videos are up on YouTube. And what else? Just stay safe, wash your hands, and see you to the next video. Okay, bye!